live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cyclones offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Rayner. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Oklahoma State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The short hands, it's Young. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Cowboys line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
He made that same guy
So
jump
the
off
early
sides
contact
twice.
for the defense, and they'll move it up
Same
5
situation.
yards. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Could not make his way to the corner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
They'll try to power their way ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it first.
Why are you?
Cycle from the 6.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way.
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the... Firing on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes a man miss. They stop him just a leaper.
What are we doing? Gosh. What the fuck? That was touchdown, man.
One of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Hawkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two. drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense.
Hello?
That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
All right.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
All right, yeah.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now rolling to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab, it's Young. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll run it. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. Having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires on the move. Intercepted, a first half turnover to swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's won.
Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Georgia on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And the Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And the defense drags him down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Back to pass.
Oh my gosh, Cleveland, I'm sorry.
13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cyclones. A pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. He thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Punts it out of the air. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Snowed under by the defense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route. The block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this. 27 after picking up 1. So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 20.
What?
Yard line, give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. He got it, beat down in bounds. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
And the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice move to keep running. Maybe a crease. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll try it over the left side.
Bro.
There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the...
How is that a fucking tackle?
big run there. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa State. Rolled his way into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And you go from perfect position of strength.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Cowboys will have it first and 10. This time he wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the...
I definitely hit the wrong button there. Oh, shit, that was lucky. Right there.
9 and picks up a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking.
Got some room into the goal line.
You the fucking
Touchdown,
goal.
Cowboys! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Oh, my
That
God.
lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man.
My fucking dogs. Let's go. Finally, y'all
Got a
fucking
huge lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fantastic.
They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
There's some room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the boot, looking for his man. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We need to figure out how to make that shit line up with guys coming off the field perfectly. We get that shit perfect.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way.
No, this ain't going to fly off.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news.
Even
now this offense
formation
has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now,
here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. With the catch, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship